Opponents.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. For the record, my name is Pat Keim, and that's spelled K-E-I-M. I'm a lobbyist here in Helena, and I'm here today representing two clients on this bill, Columbia Grain Company out of Portland, Oregon, and Great Falls, Montana, and Alternatives Incorporated, the operator of the pre-release centers in Billings. Both clients are in strong support of Senate Bill 423. We have not taken a position on the amendments because, quite frankly, we haven't had a chance really to significantly review the amendments, but from what I've heard of them, I think we're okay with them on the bill. But we are in support of the Senate bill for exactly the goal reasons that Senator Essman laid out before you. That said, I am a little bit reluctant to bring this up at this point, but we were advised, Alternatives, Inc. was advised this morning by the Department of Corrections that they still have some concerns about the jurisdiction of the current medical marijuana law and how it applies to pre-release centers and the current bill, even though we know that there were some amendments put on in the Senate process on that bill to try to cover some of the concerns. And the concern is simply this: they feel and have advised us that they are not comfortable that there's sufficient clarity to prevent the use of medical marijuana cards in pre-release centers. And to that end, they've suggested two amendments to Section 14 of the bill. And I had talked with Sue O'Connell about this while the bill was moving through the Senate side, but have not had a chance to visit with her about it at this point, nor to line up a predecessor. We only found out about this about 11 o'clock this morning. The two amendments are this. They would both be, as I said, in Section 14, which is on page and on page 17 of the current bill. The first one would seek to clarify that correctional facilities include pre-release centers, and that's the crux of the problem. And the amendment would change the bill to read sections 1 through 40 do not permit the smoking of marijuana by a registered card holder in a correctional facility, and then adds this wording, including all facilities and programs described in Section 53.1.203. That's the section that covers pre-release centers and the programs within pre-release centers. The second amendment, that would be on line 3 of that page. The second amendment would be to add another subparagraph following line 7, to add a subparagraph E, and that would make the bill to read sections 1 through 40 do not permit the use of marijuana by an individual under the supervision of the Department of Corrections or a youth court or ordered by a court to participate in any state, local government, criminal supervision or enforcement program. Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, we feel that these are necessary because this proposed language would clearly prohibit pre-release participants from obtaining cards or the use of marijuana while in pre-release facilities or participating in pre-release programs. Obtaining cards and the use of marijuana while on the property or participating in pre-release programs is inconsistent with pre-release goals and inhibits rehabilitation. And Mr. Chairman, with your permission, I would pass this down so that this could be in your records. We would ask that you would give this some consideration, but I haven't had a chance to even talk to anybody about moving the amendment, and I apologize for that.
Without objection, so ordered.